What's up? Nuzzle Nani here. About to jump into some space opera Ping the Lumen. All jokes aside, it's Opus Echo of Star Song. I've been playing this for a little while, every once in a while, and I'm gonna see how long I can play it. Um, Sometimes I jump into it and it's pretty late at night, and I just can't stay up super late, but it's pretty early right now. It's only like 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into it and see where I can get. I believe I've completed the first two chapters. I'm on chapter 3 now. Um, yeah, so you know, I really want to finish the story. It's very captivating. I miss Zolan. Uh, he was a good protector of my buddy that I'm portraying myself as in this game, um, or the character that I'm playing as. Honestly, um, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's a great cast, and so far I've enjoyed everything I've played, and I really like how you come back to this. This is like the title screen, but you come back to this setting of where you're reminiscing on the past, and it comes back to this scene anytime something nefarious happens to your character or something that needs to be changed. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not remembering it clearly. Hold on, let me try again." And then, I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, let me jump into it and get back to where I was.
あれからどのぐらい経ったのだろうか。
How long has it been since then? "66 standard years ago." Message notification. The following accounts have new messages. Remy, view now. Urgent, looking for United Mining vocalizer battery. Didn't Bones ask you to help? Show us what you got, buddy. Ignis above, do you know how hard it is to find devices that witches use? The battery in this thing is a damn antique. But I did it for Bones and found one anyway. You can find one at Trash Mountain. It's a space station that specializes in taking apart United mining vessels. But I have to tell you, that area was a major part of the Lumen War, so most of the folks there are retired Ring veterans. If they see the Lumen seeking vessel, all they're gonna see is a ship of their sworn enemy. Don't matter if it's new or used, they'll point all the damn space torpedoes at you. Better keep the comm lines open or you're gonna get shot down in a hot minute. Your trusted Ignis merchant, Lamar. Coordinates to Trash Mountain. Download. Coordinates to Trash Mountain. Ida's speech device was an antique from the war. there weren't many places where you could find one, but she took good care of it. If I hadn't heard her voice suddenly cut out, I wouldn't have noticed that her throat was damaged. Here, I installed the backup batteries. You'll at least be able to speak for now, but they won't last long, just so you know. Hey, I'm not worried. I got you. I can fix things, Edie, but I can't generate power. Let's stop wasting time. We need to go to Trash Mountain right away. This is a warning to the Lumen seeking vessel at 12 o'clock. Are you United Mining? You're approaching the resting place of our fallen brothers. We'll decide whether to open fire depending on your response. We're getting warning signals. It looks like an old sect of the Liberation Front that was supposedly wiped out after the war. This ship looks like it's been damaged in the battle. Should we respond? We found out that it was a group of guerrillas that had been drifting for a long time and needed serious help. After realizing that they'd made a mistake, they boarded Red Chamber, apologized, and even gave us something as a gift. Beaker Starshine times 10. Thousand Peaks Liberation Monument. Ignis above, may your spirit go in peace and return as light. Or return as light as light. The massive inscriptions carved into the asteroid reminded me of Universal Flight Monument in East Ocean. So what are we gonna do? The inscription on the Liberation Monument recounted the war between Ring Liberation Front and United Mining. The front forced United Mining out of the asteroid belt after sacrificing themselves in the final guerrilla operations. Out of gratitude, later generations of Peakers established a presidio shrine to pray that they return to the land and Lumen. Edie, we're coming up on an unidentified object. Analysis has revealed that it's about 2 standard meters long. The signal is really weak. Should we try to salvage it? After getting out of its way, the object continued on. Remy kept looking into it and found out it was headed for Ignis. It's probably a casket for a space burial. I still remember the look on Ida's face when she said that. Marian Shrine Presidio. This was the only cave in the asteroid belt where no one dared to touch the lumen. Built within the cave, the shrine's altar was not as large as those in other shrines, but the number of Presidio idols was staggering. Most of these idols scattered among the pools were donated to show appreciation for the front, hoping that Lumen would light the way for those who had passed, so that they may return in peace. Young man, are you here to mourn the heroes of the belt as well? Take your Presidio astrolabe and astrolabe and pray to our Lord's Presidio. Then throw it in the pond, and they will watch over you. This Presidio sanctuary must have been built to show appreciation for the Ring Liberation Front. Didn't think there'd be someone taking care of it. Did you forget your astrolabe? Not a problem. So long as you remember our motto, Endless Lumen, light the way. As soon as I finished, a blue lumen light flashed before my eyes and I passed out. When I came to, the man was nowhere to be found. Carry on the will of the belt and never let United Mining encroach on our homeland. I heard a voice whisper these words, and in my hands was something he had left me. Presidio Astrolabe. Presidio Astrolabe. Found in all caves, Presidio is the tutelary deity that inhabits countless locations and takes millions of forms. The Ring Liberation Front, who swore to take back the asteroid belt, was unwavering in their belief. Explore. Obtain damaged lumen plates times 8. Obtain 98 hybrid lumium times 2. Molten luminite times 4. Damaged lumen metal plate. A lumen metal plate created by fusing a small amount of lumium into steel. Its ability to block off lumium-induced hallucinations made it a commonly seen material around the caves. Singing, endless lumen light the way, that the belt may rise again one day. Shh, someone's here. Child, we kicked United Mining out of the belt long ago. What are you doing in a place like this? Shouldn't you be out having fun? Just a minute ago, there was no one here. Where did these old front veterans come from? Come now, us peakers love ourselves a good adventure. Here, we got a little gift for you. This stuff right here, Lumen Fennel, we used this back in the war. Inhale just a little and you'll see wonderful things. Oh my gosh. Get away from me. Only weak-minded people use that stuff. It'll make me feel better. Why not? Get away. Only weak-minded people use that stuff. I planned on leaving without looking back, but then I heard, children of the peaks, take care." I turned my head, but besides a few wisps of smoke, not a soul was to be found. Looks like we have enough materials to upgrade the ship. Explore. Obtain 98 hybrid lumium, molten luminite. Looks like we have enough materials to upgrade the ship. Okay. Um, Armor capacity increased to 17. I think that's it for here. Walk in with 100 credits, walk out with 1,000. Change your fate at the scavenger life and that scavenger lifestyle. Bets start at 100 and Marian artifacts can be used as loans. I don't want to go to the drifting casino. Jeez. What's wrong? Don't just stand there. Sorry, are you able to speak now, Ada? Don't worry, this backup battery will keep me talking for another half month. I can even sing if you want. It's fine. So, what's on your mind? A few days ago during Kay's burial, despite our differences in faith, your recital of East Ocean prayers were beautiful. Thank you. It's nothing. I learned them when I was growing up in the witching tower. At that time, I couldn't understand why we had to memorize prayers from other solar systems. I guess you never know. Oh, have you heard of the Witching Tower? It was a religious organization in Thousand Peaks that trained witches. I was there since I was young. Is it like East Ocean where your clan trains you since childhood? Clan. Edie was sent there. Yeah, I have no memory of my parents. Sorry. It's fine. This is normal in the peaks. Anyone who showed potential for being a witch would be sent to the tower, and her family would receive a generous compensation. The 100 or so witches in the tower all came from similar backgrounds. Sorry, I did not mean to pry. What are you apologizing for? My master said this is a good thing. Because of this, I was able to help some folks who I never met. Everyone had it hard during the war. Peakers should help each other out. Edie, we're getting warning signals from an abandoned recycling center, but I can't tell who's targeting us. Good day. You've entered the airspace of Fortuna Casino. All members of the Ring Liberation Front get a 20% discount. Please reply to this message so we can confirm your identity. If it turns out you're with United Mining, looks like things will get ugly if we don't respond carefully. Tell them Red Chamber is a retired vessel with no relation to the United Mining. Shouldn't be flying one of their vessels. We tried to be friendly, but they opened fire right after sending us this message. Lost armor plates times 6? Jeez. Drifting Casino Fortuna. Life around the asteroid belt was not easy, and this is how peakers managed to enjoy their otherwise painful lives. Remy loved places like this. It's rumored that the Fortuna Enterprise Group was formed by veterans of the Ring Liberation Front who got investments from Misty Dragon via the Marian Ignis Guild. Enormous sums of credits flow through their famous chain casinos, so much so that they were called caves of the underworld. Edie, we never ever come to places like this. Plus, I've been feeling pretty lucky lately. Check it out. The biggest prize is Lumen Intel. If we got enough credits, how about, you know, I'm not a big gambler, but June hasn't been feeling too well recently. Maybe this will cheer him up. June, you want to experience some real Thousand Peaks culture? You've helped us make a decent amount of money scavenging. Take these credits and use them however you want. Remy walked out after I refused, clearly upset, like I had ruined her fun. I tried to tell her that the gambling is dishonorable and it's not worth it. After that, she didn't talk with me for quite some time. Message notification. The following accounts have new messages. Red Chamber Crew and user 003 Remy. Bounty termination announcement. Greetings, fellow people of the Belt. May Ignis shed light upon your good deeds. Regarding bounty number 04332, East Ocean Noble June, East Ocean Guardian K, suspected Mirian Witch unknown, suspected Peaker Pilot unknown. This bounty has been formally terminated. Please halt all related activities. This announcement has been legally authorized by Bones, the leader of the respected Bones Brigade, and is issued by Mackay, a subsidiary officer of the Marian Ignis Guild. See the attached certificate for verification. Nice. Are you kidding me? One true love, Benzel, intel broker, you owe me a drink. I don't have any intel to sell you, die. Ooh, spicy, one day you'll need me. Patiently waiting, Benzel. Endless Lumen, Remy, Remy, oh Remy, for who my heart yearns, the bounty on you has been terminated. Bones disappears just like that. It appears that luck has struck from the deepest depths of my galaxy. Of the galaxy. My dearest Remy, you're not hiding anything from me, are you? Oh no. Could it be? You and him? You. Heavens above, how could you? What about Ida? What about poor little Benzel? Your one true love, Benzel, intel broker. You owe me a drink. After the bounty expires, you can go anywhere, right? To my side, for example. Jeez, dude. You thirsty much? United Provision Farm. To improve the food shortage in Thousand Peaks, this farm was established by United Mining in 8514. of the galactic calendar. From this day forth, the following activities are strictly prohibited. Edie, some merchant vessel in distress is trying to contact us. They want to trade with us or something. The ship's insignia looks like some kind of capi. Huh? What? Cabra? Cabra? Endless Lumen, we just escaped from a pirate attack. Our ship needs to be repaired immediately. Please, if you help us, we'll give you some valuable intel. We're begging you. Lumen intel again. Something doesn't feel right. The communication records showed a message written in some unusual language. I didn't have many positive encounters with these strange cabras from the peaks. United Mining Corp. United Provision Farm, 5th year of the Lumen War. Bones and the Front launched a surprise attack, taking over their opponent's farm. Now heroes within the asteroid belt. They thought their supply issues were resolved. They didn't expect United Mining to blow up the farm or the stalemate that ensued. Explore. Obtain Precision Environment Simulator. 98 Hybrid Aluminum, United Military Provisions. Precision Environment Simulator. Now the flowers will definitely grow a bit better. I still remember Ida smiling when she saw the environmental control system. If I remember correctly, it could simulate the environment needed for lumen plants to grow. Given that Red Chamber had a greenhouse, it was a crucial piece of equipment. United Military Provisions. Military grade provisions, commonly seen during the war. Kay once suggested that the main reason United Mining won the war may not have been because of the witches, but because of their superior food logistics. Explore. 98 Hybrid Aluminum. United Military Provisions. Go to the navigator again. Okay. Recycling Station, Trash Mountain. Trash Mountain, where trash turns to gold. Trash Mountain, where trash turns to gold. Trash Mountain, where trash turns to gold. Trash Mountain, where trash. System has filtered out repeating messages. Now, what's a rusty, crusty, lumen-seeking vessel doing creeping into other people's airspace? We're recycling here, so scram. Idiot scavengers from Trash Mountain. They found some valuable debris and are hogging the airspace, waiting for the disassembly crew to arrive. Thanks for understanding. Otherwise, we'd have to scrap an extra ship if you know what I mean. Hee hee. Here, take this. No, don't go around saying we're hogging all the work. Despite their mocking tone, they did send us a container. I think they're just trying to get us out of there. Exploration kits. All right, times 3. Recycling Station Trash Mountain. This old space dock is located amid the post war abandoned airspace that is surrounded by a fleet of recycling vessels. Next to Lumen exploration, salvaging debris from the war became the second largest industry in Thousand Peaks. Ship recycling dock. Endless rows of dismantled Lumen seeking vessels and other military ships could be seen at the dock. This was the center of activity during the war, with decades worth of ships' parts piling up here. So much material gathered that Trash Mountain was almost always looking for workers. You're from out of town, aren't you? It's people like you that started the war. Don't really want to get involved with you. Ah, screw it. There's too many ships that need to be disassembled. You can start working whenever. I don't know how many ships I took apart, but after hours and hours of tough work, I reached the goals set by the manager. Well, 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 didn't think outsiders could work as hard as us peakers. He handed me some decent pay as he commended my work. Common lumen coin, 8. Scrap metal parts, 4. Scrap metal parts. This may be just a pile of scrap metal, but the peakers could always find a way to turn rubble into treasure. Trash Mountain Recycling, the first branch of the famous recycling station Trash Mountain. Legend has it that Trash Mountain could strip down any ship into spare parts to be recycled and converted to credits. Naturally, this was the first place that came to mind when people were looking for rare parts. You, the crew Lamar was talking about? This is a military device made specifically for witches, kid. You working for them? Better watch out when you're dealing with witches. You get on the wrong side and they will eat your soul. Obtained military vocalizer battery. Military vocalizer battery. Ida's voice aid was old, but she never even considered getting a new one. One time I asked her why, and she said it was because the most important person in her life gave it to her. That's a fine looking ship you have there. Anything you want to scrap? Plant selling prices up 20%. Message notification. The following accounts have new messages. Red Chamber Crew. For the Brigade's benefactors, the Red Chamber Crew. By the light of Ignis, Myria Everlasting. VIP ID 03212. Red Chamber Crew, your container has passed through the interstellar transport station. Thank you for supporting the Myriad Ignis Guild. Ignis above, your casket got through without a hitch. As for Trash Mountain's processing fees, I'll waive them this time. Don't be mistaken, I do business to make credits. You seem like decent people, you hear? Bones like you, so I figured let's call it an investment. Best of luck. Remember what I did when you make it big. Your trusted Ignis merchant, Lamar. Seems like Lamar may actually be a good guy. Peakers, merchants, there is no good or bad. Thank you, Ida. I'm forever in your debt. I guess that wraps it up for you, June. So what's next? Do you want to consider? Don't invite him, Edie. We don't want to put him in further debt. I've made my decision. I apologize for not being able to respond to your generosity sooner, but now that my matter has been settled, Myria never lasting. If I may, I wish to keep working on this ship. Please get up first. I know this is too much for me to ask, but please, I will devote myself completely to serve as your runner. No way you stay here in Trash Mountain. Of course, you helped us too. Is there anything else? Hey, in addition, I wish to be given a portion of the mining rights for any caves we find. For countless generations, Lumen excavation was the lifeblood of my clan. But because of me, our caves were taken from us, leaving only a few. I know. I have no wealth, no ship, or even experience, but I promised Kay that I will one day return to East Ocean with newly discovered caves and offer them to the Emperor, so that I may restore honor and prosperity to my clan. Who cares about your stupid clan? Please get up. We can only kneel when someone passes away here. I am an oceaner. I wish that you may grant me this request. How do you want to split it? You're willing to let me decide? Of course. Please do get up. 1 millionth will be fair for you. Remy, we finally have a runner. From now on, June will be our member of our vessel crew. No way! Obtained Red Chamber Crew ID 004 June. Red Chamber Crew ID 004 June. Crew member 004. Mailbox June at redchamber.ship. The ID card I used after I became an official crew member. I'm so grateful for Ida. She took me in when I had nothing. Message notification. The following accounts have new messages. Red Chamber Crew and Remy. United Mining Spaceway changes. Asteroid Belt residents take note. Greetings, fellow people of the Belt. May Ignis shed light upon your good deeds. Based on information provided by the Mirian Ignis Guild, the orbit of United Mining's border sentry station has been frequently changing, so the risks of flying through have increased significantly. If any ships have to pass through, make sure that your vessel crew has a forged United Mining visa. Until again. He needs to die. Why won't you tell me where to hire an assassin? Relax, Remy. Think about it. Once he finds enough caves, he'll leave, right? Don't you ever say, I don't love you. Don't you ever say, I don't love you. I've got some third hand intel for you right here. A gift from my angel. I heard it's overflowing with Lumen, like my love for you. If you find some Mirian treasure, he'll head back home the minute he can. Still love you, Benzel. P.S. If you find something, don't forget to give me 70%. P.P.S. Be sure it's only third hand. Key direction, Benzel's third hand intel. Key directions, Benzel's third hand intel, a set of coordinates that Benzel gave us. I mean, Remy. Given that it came from the black market, we didn't have much hope for it after all. Who knows how many hands it had passed through? Orbit 2 Sentry Station. Warning, illegal excavation of Lumen caves is in violation of Lumen mining. Orbit 1 Sentry Station. Thousand Peaks Caves are property of its first pioneers, the United Mining Corporation. We implore illegal excavators to exercise restraint and please conduct yourselves accordingly. Warning, incoming solar flare from star Ignis arriving in 5 minutes. Edie, Ignis is gonna blow. What do we do? Solar flare will paralyze the electrical equipment and cause the Lumium engine to malfunction. Thanks to Ida's quick thinking, we were able to avoid getting hit. Ignis, the star of 1,000 peaks, was notorious for its highly unstable solar flares, which appeared frequently in myths of divine retribution. Lost armor plates times 5. Ooh. Orbit 2 Sentry Station, 6th year of Lumen War. Members of the front made a last-ditch attempt to ambush a sentry station and managed to kick United Mining out of the asteroid belt. It was a heavy price to pay, but the Peakers truly believed that the asteroid belt would rise again one day. United Mining Reactor times 2, 98 Hybrid Lumium times 2, United Military Provisions times 2. United Mining Reactor. A reactor produced by United Mining could very effectively transform Lumen into usable energy. After the war, they became popular among scavengers, sometimes even leading to conflicts over territory. Ida, can you hear me? Whoa, weird. What's with interference? System message activated. Gorillas of the Peaks, did you think you'd won? How about sticking around the Sentry Station with us? Initiating automatic spaceship interceptor. Crap, this must be some auto defense system from the war. Red Chamber is going to get attacked. I have got to do something. I had taken some exploration kits, so I let all the robots get to work. I heard the alarms blaring, and just as the system was about to attack, I managed to disable it. Just when I thought everything had settled down, the screen turned on and started playing some old recordings. Century Recordings 852507. Century Recordings 852507. We need backup. The Ring Liberation Front has broken through our entrance. By the glory of the United, open the damn door. The screen kept looping the same footage. It was the last thing recorded before the Sentry Station was taken out. Obtain United Mining Reactor 98 Hybrid Lumium times 2, United Military Provisions times 2. Looks like we've had enough materials to upgrade the ship. Fuel capacity increased to 20. Nice. Sixth year of the Lumen War, United mining vessels heavily in military equipment and went straight after the Ring Liberation Front, nearly wiping them out. This caused the surrounding airspace to become a wasteland of space debris. I need to do more to help out. This old United Mining Sentry Station should have some spare parts lying around, huh? Someone here? Brother, you don't look like you're from the Relief Foundation. If you're here to scavenge, don't mess with the spirits of the fallen warriors. It's the people responsible for gathering the remains of soldiers from the battlefields of war. They treated me like one of their own as they taught me how to cut open chunks of rubble. And as we uncovered their frozen comrades, they spoke of what happened to them during the war. They said that they all wished for what they all wished for. They said that all they wished for was peace in the peaks and for war to never break out again. They paid me graciously for the help I provided. Recording Star Song. Sorrowful Witch's Star Song. This time Ida's voice sounded like depths of secluded valley. The murmurs of her voice trickled like a tragic brooklet. Witch's Star Song analysis complete. Setting navigation to origin of Star Song. Trash Mountain Collector's Ranch. Remy's luck +2. Unstackable. Why'd you buy me this? I still remember the awkward look on Remy's face when I gave her this wrench, almost as if she didn't want to admit that she kind of liked it. Myria Terra Hymnal. Pages are seriously damaged, ideal for researcher of witch history or anyone that's interested. The shop sells and recycles wartime debris. Our products in no way represent that we have any affiliation with witches or Terra beliefs. Myria Terra Hymnal. This songbook tells the myth of the Marian deity Terra. It relays how she taught the gods to sing and how the sanctum sang to transform the planets, making the lands fertile and full of flowers. This is how the magnificent Marian Empire was established. Terra was worshipped by the Witching Tower, but after its loss of influence following the war, these books became difficult to find. It also appears to contain decipherments of Marian inscriptions. Potentially undiscovered cave, asteroid 12812. Prepare for landing. Are you ready, June? It's very likely that intel has already passed through my hands, so our mission is simple. Determine whether the cave has been excavated, and don't worry if it is. Try to sample the luminide. If the star song is clean, then the mining rights should still have some value. Yes, Captain. Captain, he says. Just call me Ida. Ida, is there anything else you need? I wish to make myself useful. I. She bumped into Master Red. Ida, aren't you concerned about her? Nothing, that's all we need. Asteroid 12812. I really wanted to help Ida any way I could. She had no idea how much making me a member of the crew meant to me. At the time, I had nothing. Asteroid 12812, Lumen Cave. This is June. I'm in the cave. Okay, watch out for any signs of pirates. The intel comes from our trusted friend Benzel, so it should be safer. I hate that guy. Mural servums, two sanctums, three orbis, one circum, two gradus. Presidio illustrates thus. The mural depicts the first god to be granted song, Terra. Following Helios's commands, she instructed the servums to in holy song, which turned them into choirs of sanctums. This marked the beginning of Myria and its mighty Lumen Empire. There doesn't seem to be any human activity. We might have a chance. If I can sample an undiscovered star song. 2 orbis, 5 circum, 14 gradus. Helios bequeaths Terra with song, commanding her to teach the servums, so that they may become sanctums. Thus the stars sing in unison, and Myrian Empire was born. Congealed cattail. To become more sensitive to lumen, witches would drink luminide with a little bit of congealed cattail. However, the amount had to be controlled. If you drank too much, you'd get lost in the flow of lumen and start hallucinating. That a way to get at it. It's so dark. Even this place has been completely excavated. It's too early to give up. If I get a clean... Manufactured in 8530 by Caverna, disposable Lumen power generator. The light and rugged runner's best friend. Please check the manual for instructions. Manufactured in 8510 by United Mining, semi-automatic Lumen mining rig. Looks like it drilled directly from the asteroid surface, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. No wonder we didn't detect any activity. Lumen fentanyl. Burning this will create a dense blue smoke, which Marian believers think can be used to communicate with Ignis. Ida told me that places you find this plant would often have an air of sadness. Illuminite is completely contaminated. There's no way this would have any value left. Is this a Peaker scythe scepter? Looks so different from the ones at home. From this day forth, I proclaim June as fourth heir of the Lee clan and first line by clan law. Behold, the great ship Kun is now yours. Behold, the mighty Star Song Scythe Scepter Zug. Behold, your final gift, the East Ocean Blade, Kianli. I did it. That's him, the child of the 8th house, always rushing to be the first, ever so eager to please the clan master. Silence. What are they murmuring? I heard he tried the third and fourth son for stealing a cave. Self-righteous bastard. Thinks he's better than everyone. Well, he's a well-trained dog, that boy. But why was I chosen? All members may now take their place. Don't worry, just follow the ceremony. You're the young master now. Don't forget your promise to protect us. But why did he choose me instead of my elder brothers? The guardian, K. Volan, may now return to his place. I would have chosen you too. Come on. Didn't you say you wanted to watch over the clan? Well, here they are. Aye. Just do me a favor when you become clan master, alright? I've always wanted a piece of land to make wine. Until then, watch my back, will you? I don't think you need to help I don't think you need help with that. The guardian Kavola may now return to his place. All right, I'll leave you to it. Now step forth, young master. Step forth, Jun Li. I, Jun Li, swear by the honor of East Ocean to always place my clan before me for the rest of my life until the day I die. Remember, no matter how you see each other, everyone in the clan is your family, your shield, your sword. By Tai Yang's mercy, my person shall be the clan's shield, my spirit shall be its sword, and my hand shall play the song of stars that guides us to the Lumen for the clan. What kind of messed up family sends people to kill each other, eh? Are you alright, June? Thank goodness you're awake. Did you walk into the Luminine? Sorry, I'm not sure how I ended up like this. No need to be sorry. Crew members are meant to help each other out. I'm supposed to be your runner, and yet you're here to save me. I'm such a failure. The glowing plants nearby are called congealed cattail. Many followers of the Marian religions inhale their fumes regularly because it can increase their sensitivity to lumen. But it can also cause them to lose consciousness. So that's why. Excuse me, but what happens when you become sensitive to lumen? You more easily sense the location of caves, including the lumen inside. If you tap into its ocean of consciousness, your thoughts may reach across time and space. You may hear voices of loved ones or have visions of people. No wonder. But the congealed cattail here have dried up. Its flowers are all withered. Is that so? Let's see if I can bring them back. Huh? They say that when the goddess Terra sang, a world of flowers would bloom. Guess I'm not capable of that. I wonder if it has to do with my throat. That song was the one you sang during the burial? Yeah. It's a song we sang at the witching tower for bidding farewell. A prayer for all things to return to the flow of lumen. I see. It's all right, June. Yes, I'm feeling better already. That's not what I meant. No matter who they are, when a person passes on, they return as lumen to the sun they were born from. So long as there is lumen, we can reconnect with them. Lumen has the ability to carry thoughts and emotions across time. I don't quite understand what you mean. If you really miss someone, so long as you follow the lumen, you will find them, whether your dreams or in your heart. But Kay has returned to the East Ocean sun. I know. I'm fine, Ida. I know. Come on, let's head back. Can you get up? Here, grab my hand. Thank you, Captain. Ada. Thanks you, Ida. I feel better now. Message notification. The following accounts have new messages. System messages 1. User Ida 1. June 1. Thousand Peaks standard SOS signal. Thousand Peaks standard SOS signal. 23LD9W23 DLCI 344000. Region Veterans Abode Gufang Westmount Tanatrus Orbit. Coordinates 6.681 or 1 degrees B 117.16 degrees L. An SOS signal. Should we assist them, Ida? The area is filled with slums and drifting satellites, so it's no surprise, though they could also be pirates. The airspace near Gufang, we can have a quick look, I guess. Lumen Association application case 10032. Application status rejected. Review postponed by the evaluation committee. Ida, the association has received your application. It's true you and your crew have explored a few caves. Based on the association's policies, you're not qualified to join. But as a good friend of your master, there are some things I can agree to that I can't. There are some things I can't agree to that easily. If you have a problem with that, I'll be in Gufang. Also, there's been a rise in piracy in the airspace around us. For the sake of safety, Gufang has re-encoded its signal. You'll need to reanalyze it. Doc is so stubborn. You applied without telling me? Yeah, well, it didn't work anyway. What now, Edie? Edie? Don't worry, Dr. Russell is always willing to help us. We just need to go talk to her. Alright, but Doc did say Gufang's signal was re-encoded. We're gonna have to move closer in order to pick up the new signal. June don't know what to say. For the bastard oceaner, they want me to write a damn letter to 10 people. What kind of bull? Rehabilitation program is this? Is United Mining run by a bunch of tossers? Point is, I didn't want to do this. Yeah. Couldn't think of 10 people, so I figured I'd take the piss out of you. After all, you pretend to be a nice bloke. Oh yeah, thanks for getting that bastard for my crew. This message was sent from inmate 422 at the United Mining Correctional Facility, Lawrence White. Prosthesis factory revital. Due to injuries from the Lumen War, many people here were only able to keep living after being fitted with bionic prosthesis. When we first arrived, Ida and I had no idea how many people we met were part machine. Only after visiting was it evident that almost all of Thousand Peaks' bionic prostheses came from this factory. They operate in a gray zone between the black market and official channels, sending crate after crate of finished product out of the asteroid belt on cargo ships. Lumen Intel? If I knew, I wouldn't be working here. But I do have a lot of excavation arms that need to be shipped. You a trading vessel crew? Tell you what, you take this to Gufang, and I'll pay you nicely for it. We will be going back at some point. Should we do it? Just don't go dying on me, kids, the man grunted. When we first set out, given how young the crew was, most of the people didn't think much of us. Excavation arms shipping container. Excavation arms shipping container. Prosthesis energy life revitalized. From big letters on the shipping container, you could tell it was filled with parts for prostheses. After the war, given the number of peakers that relied on bionic prostheses, these specialized prosthetic arms used for lumen excavation and scavenging were a popular commodity on the market. May I ask you something, Captain? Ida? Yes, Ida, as you know, I was born to a family who sought out caves for a living. And I've seen many runners who were willing to do anything for Lumen, but none of them are like you, and I'm very grateful for that. You're wondering why someone who snatched your intel would be willing to share it now, right? Sorry, I can't help but wonder. Well, you're saving us a lot of effort by doing the exploring for us. Besides, my throat wouldn't allow me to open gates, so why not? But it's a fair deal. But why would you be searching for caves if you're not concerned with your share? As a member of the crew, I wish to know what I can do for you. Tisk, get out of the way. You're bumping into me. I was just standing here. Don't you try to get close to Edie. She bumped into Master Red. Now she's done it. She's gonna get killed. You don't seem to belong here. What are you here for? I just wanted to come see my friends. She snuck up here, Master Red. She's a liar. She said she can be a witch, but she was sent back to level 4 instead. She should be punished. She doesn't even have a name, just an asteroid number. Silence, get out of here now. They want to send these children to war. The tower really has lost its mind. Aren't you going to leave, dear? The tower can have you expelled for being here. You know, I cough. A throat injury. No wonder you can't be a witch. I can be a witch. Oh, it's better not to. You'll be sent to war. I can and I will. I doubt it. You don't know that. As a weapon of the war and member of the tower's council of elders, I think I do. I don't care. I know I can. Sob. Even when you'll be sent to war, where you'll be treated as a weapon? I don't care. I want to catch up to everyone. You just want to be like everyone else, but you don't even know why. You're as mad as this tower. Do you want to get yourself killed? Gasp. Why do you want to be on level 5? To see my friends. Is that all you do? Follow them wherever they go. Do you think for yourself? Everyone reached level 5. I want to be here too. Your throat is damaged, so I doubt you can. Besides, you're just afraid of being left behind. I am right, liar. I am not a liar. Then give me a reason why you want to be a witch. You must learn to be yourself. That is the only way you will ever become one. But my throat. No crying. There are plenty of people in the war who have it worse than you. Until you come to know yourself, you will follow me. I will teach you how to sing. Understood? Well, your answer? Yes. Good. From now on, I'll be seeing you once every half year. Follow my guidance, and one day you too will become a true witch. I'm looking for Lumen, just like you. Receiving signal 23LD9W23 DLCI 344000. 23LD9W23 DLCI 344000. Edie, we're getting an SOS signal, but the image I'm picking up looks like a freight container. It was probably sent out by mistake. What should we do? Ida, we should help. We should try to salvage it. It could be pirates or even a booby trap. Ooh. I heard this place was established by soldiers who were injured or crippled in the Lumen War. It's also where I met the doctor. Most of Gufang's residents were crippled veterans who were abandoned after the war. They set up the foundation hoping to provide a place for those who had nowhere to go. They hated outsiders, especially those looking for Lumen. After all, they're the ones who started the damn war. You from Prosthesis Energy? Our scrappers here are itching to get to work. That shipment of excavation arms here yet, or what? As I grew older, I would look fondly back on the times we spent taking up odds To fund our search for Lumen, the man checked the cargo to make sure nothing was missing before paying for our delivery. Wow. Obtained common Lumen coin times 20. After space burials were banned by United Mining, Mirian followers used asteroid craters marked with a carving of Helios instead. Names of the deceased would be carved along the walls of each crater as the asteroids were considered home to them. You there, young man. This is a place for remembrance. If you have no business here, please be on your way. If you're low on credits, we got plenty of work, but please don't disturb the solemnity of this place, of this space. Children who lost their family to the war ended up in places like this. The children were often forced into labor, and the place was frequented by human traffickers. There was no warmth to be found here. Remy abhorred the place. Members of the association came from all backgrounds, but most were veterans of the war. The amount of Lumen intel in their hands came only second to the United Mining. Absolutely not. You said that if we find a cave, we're allowed to join by association policy. That was my mistake. I shouldn't have given you the intel. But I'm practically a runner. I already have a crew and I have the ability to what? To have pirates chasing you? Joining the association means operating in a legal gray area to find caves. Your crew will always be at risk, and that's not even considering your goal to. Please, then at least give us Red Chamber's military configurations so we can upgrade the Lumen Resdo scanner. Did you forget that someone on your ship just died? This is going nowhere. Here, take it. What is this? The QBC Opus 03. Military biodetection chip. It can override the Red Chamber's Reslo scanner settings to restore its military level scanning power. Doctor, Red told me to never give you this. Just take it. You two give me headaches. Thank you, Dr. Russell. About the association. Ida, I watched you grow up. You know I always speak my mind. You don't have what it takes to find her. We are impressed by your progress, but you are no longer needed. Wait. You said that if I sang well enough, you wouldn't send me away. Master Red already taught me how to sing. With a vocalizer, I can imitate star songs too. 103, please make your way to the front. Please listen to me. You're a very talented child. Admit, I never would have thought someone declared songless could make their way back to level 5 through perseverance. All thanks to Master Red's guidance. So may I return to, but this does not make any difference. The war is over. The witches are now despised throughout Thousand Peaks. So it's not just you. I'll be forced to leave soon. Even those on level 5 may have to be put up for adoption. But Master Red, said I, enough about her. What she taught you is none of my concern. The tower no longer needs you. Next. I I will put it in your application for you. I will not put in your application for you. Give up now and move on with your life. Obtain United Mining biodetection chip. United Mining biodetection chip. Red left this chip behind. It was able to restore Red Chamber's scanning power to what it was during the war. Thinking back on it, I feel so foolish. At the time, I had no idea Ada was really looking for. What Ada was really looking for. Stay out of trouble, will you? What do you want? Looks like we have enough materials to upgrade the ship. Scanning power 6. Wow, our scanning power just went through the roof. So this is what it was capable of. How did you get Doc to give this back, Edie? She nagged for a bit, like always. Message notification. The following accounts have new messages. Ida and June. Lumen Association application case. Uh, I shouldn't have said that. Every time red is brought up, I can't control myself. You two are too damn stubborn. I've attached some intel that's surrounded with rumors, but people claim to have seen the cave, but the radars aren't picking up anything. I know you'll be interested. Let me be clear, this has not been certified by the association, but I thought you might want to test your luck. Dr. Russell. Please stay safe. As for the application, I'll consider it. Key directions, doctor's intel. Sometimes I thought that even Ida never joined the Lumen Association, no matter how many times the doctor yelled at her. She'd still help out Ida whenever she needed it. Your sentence can be reduced by serving in the military. You should seriously consider it, June. Bastard, ain't no way I'm serving for a reduced sentence. How many times you gonna write me with this crap? You want me back in United Mining? Bug off. Who cares how many years I can shave off? They turn their backs on the crew. Why would I help them? I'd rather fly a ship right into their damn base than go back to work for them. Seriously, you should consider it. Your skills could be put to better use. Even if they locked me up for 20 years, I still wouldn't take it. Must have been mad writing to you. This message was sent by inmate 422 at the United Mining Correctional Facility, Lawrence White. Wow. All right. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it on this game, and I might jump into some Pentiment um, either tonight or tomorrow. Um, and nobody has tuned in, so I guess you'll be catching this in a replay if you're catching it. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for this long haul of a session for me. I usually only run about an hour, and this has gone just about 2 hours long. So it's a new thing for me. Um, thanks for tuning in to the replay, and Nuzzle Nani all the way, right? Gotta stay on the tip of the tongues. Have to stay on the tip of the tongues. That's Nuzzle Nani way. All right. So, peace. I'll be back in a little bit or tomorrow. Sometimes a little bit, right? So, some of the time, all of the time, instantly. 5,000, y'all.